What's up, YouTube? This is Living with Less. It's Gabby.
And Brandon.
And Lilo. And today we're going to be talking about our vegan dog, Lilo. I've been vegan for 2 years, and so when we got a dog, we decided that we wanted her to be the same. So before we get into it, this is Living with Less.
Alright, so as we mentioned, this is Lilo here. We're going to try to keep her here with us throughout the video. Depends on if she's in a biting mood or not, but a little bit of background on her is that we actually got her as a rescue about 2 months ago, 3 months ago maybe?
Yeah.
Don't even know how long it's been. But we got her as a rescue, and yeah, so we decided that we wanted her to be vegan. It is a little bit difficult to be 100% vegan, I would say, especially when you're a puppy and you're going up to strangers and like everyone wants to feed your dog and everyone has different stuff. But this is kind of some of the products that we've been using or about to use, I guess. So we want to go through some today, and as well as give you a little sneak peek, I guess, at one of our homemade recipes that we make her vegan dog treat. So stay tuned to the end and you'll be able to see that.
What makes it really easy is that we use VDog. So VDog is a completely vegan company. They're out of San Francisco, and what's really awesome is that they're vegan owned and their bags are also compostable. So they're really into sustainability. The entire profile of the food has complete protein, fat. The dog isn't missing out on anything, which is definitely a concern when going vegan in dogs, because we looked into making her own dog food, but we saw that we had to use a lot of additives and it was just going to add up to be a lot. But VDog is completely affordable and super clean, and so many of the reviews are saying that it really helps dogs with allergies and whatnot. She luckily doesn't have any, but when we got her, they actually were feeding her some lamb-based food, and when we switched her over to VDog, she honestly liked it better. And
oh yeah, she went crazy for it.
Yeah.
We got a box of her VDog when it came in. We'll show a picture, I guess, of how big it was, but it came in, and even before we opened the packaging, she was excited to like dig into it and start eating. So we were a little bit nervous, I guess, that she wasn't gonna like it at first, but that was not a problem at all.
Yeah, we also wanted to try the food ourselves because we were curious of what it tasted like. And I think we landed on, it tastes like veggie straws, if you guys have ever had those, or like veggie chips, I guess. So honestly, like, not bad. I'm just curious what my dog's eating, so...
hey, if she's eating it, we should be able to.
Exactly, 100%. So yeah, we'll definitely drop a link down below to where you guys can look to purchase that. Bones are really hard. A lot of it's rawhide, has egg, I guess. So we struggled with finding her alternatives. There's a lot of peanut butter stuff out there, but so many of the bones have egg in it. So great vegetarian options, but we just try to strive to have that whole food plant-based vegan. And so what we landed on for her are buck bones. So they're naturally, it can be controversial, but for us, it works out because they're naturally shed antlers. So these are antlers that are found in the wilderness, in the woods, that have been shed, and no animals are hurt in the process of obtaining these. So they're great alternatives to bones or rawhide, have all the phosphorus and calcium that a dog needs for their shiny coat. So we highly recommend buck bones. Check out the link down below for those as well. Really came, I would say, for me, because I've been almost 3 years vegan, and I originally went vegan for health and sustainability purposes. I knew whenever I would get a dog that I would want the dog to follow the same lifestyle. So it just comes from values, really. And I did substantial amount of research because whenever I mentioned this idea to anyone, people were really concerned, just saying that's unethical, like dogs need meat, like they have the canines for it.
Yeah, there is definitely the misconception that like dogs are from wolves and they need the meat in order to be healthy.
Exactly.
But yeah, after doing some research and looking into it, that's not the case.
Yeah, definitely. Because I mean, yes, dogs are descendants of wolves, But they also have complete capabilities to be omnivores because they share the same ancestry as pandas, which are completely herbivores. So for that reason, they can as well get all the nutrients and strive off of a plant-based diet. So when I found that out, I'm like, I guess a panda can look like a dog. Makes sense. You know, some chow chows out there or something. But yeah, so it was definitely a worry, but when we saw we could do it, these are some great products that we found that really helped us achieve that lifestyle for Lilo. This is actually an old agave jar that we have here, and we've reused this every single time we run out, we fill it back up. So that's awesome. So for deets on that, you just want to get about a cup of oats, and then we put those in a food processor or a blender until you get a fine-ish powder. From there, you're gonna add in about a quarter cup of all natural peanut butter, as well as just 1 cooked sweet potato. So you're just gonna kind of shove all those things into a food processor. And once that gets into a doughy batter form, roll them up into little balls, put them into a baking sheet, and you're gonna bake those for about 20 minutes at anywhere from 375 to 400 degrees Fahrenheit. This is how we have our vegan dog. So if you guys have any questions, drop it down in the comments below. Make sure to like and subscribe so that way you can stay updated. And yeah.
That's been it, yeah.
That's about it.
That's been Living with Less.
Living with Less, baby. Thanks for tuning in.
Bye.